YouTube? We are back. We're sitting outside the gym, or I'm sitting outside the gym. I want to take a quick minute before I got in here. We're going to be doing legs today, so we're going to get in here and do that. But, you know, I want to document this process, my process, so that you guys can feel comfortable within your own journey, that you're watching somebody in the moment. It's not just a before and after. It's not just, it's not just a bunch of BS, because you see what I eat, you see what we work out, you see what we do. So, the highs and the lows. I get real excited if I hit a new weight record or something like that. But I also want you guys to see the realities of things, that I face. Because I know you're probably facing them too, and you're like, man, this guy, he just goes to the gym 6 days a week, and he's all ready to rock and roll every day. But the truth is, today, I really didn't want to come. We're in Georgia, USA, and, it was in the mid 90s. We work outside, and, it was hot today. And, really the heat just got the best of me. And I'm just in a place now where, earlier, it's about 10:30 now, where I just was like, I do not want to come, And Alex, the guy we've been working out with, he's not able to come today, for different reasons. But, I want you guys to know that I understand, how easy it is to just decide not to go, and how hard it is sometimes to make the decision to do what you need to do and go to the gym, or do what you need to do and stick with your diet. Or, we had a Memorial Day cookout a couple days ago. And, even though it was a grill out, and they were grilling out corn and burgers and overall, chicken and overall healthy stuff, I just wasn't sure what there was going to be. Potato salad, macaroni salad, all that kind of stuff. Once I got there, chips and soda and everything. But overall, a pretty healthy cookout. I mean, it wasn't, there wasn't a lot of really bad stuff for you. But, I packed my 2 meals for what I estimated would be the time frame that I'd be at this cookout. I took my gallon jug of water with me, and, while everybody else was eating, I was chowing down on my ground turkey and my rice. Which seems a little weird probably at a cookout, but I do that because that's what's planned. That's the target. That is it's the contract that I've made with myself. So, even today, everybody at the house, we got a couple people living with us, sister-in-law and stuff, but staying with us. But, what they had for dinner was relatively healthy, relatively good macro breakdown. Just chicken breast, spinach, tomatoes, some stuff like that, asparagus. But, I didn't eat that either. And the reason was, I didn't know that's what everybody was going to have for dinner. So my whole day was based around my program of what I'm sticking with, a certain amount of carbs, a certain amount of protein, a certain amount of calories. So I just stuck with what I was having. Even though there was a healthy option, it was so late in the day that I'd already, consumed, I think at that point, 2 meals and a protein shake. So I would have been outside of what I was looking at. So I just want you guys to know that I know that this is hard. I make it look, I don't want to say I make it look easy, but I make it look sometimes fun when it's not fun. Like today. Today I knew, because Alex didn't want to do it yesterday, I knew today would be leg day. And I don't really dread leg day. I'm just dreading the gym in general today. I don't want to do chest or arms or shoulders or anything. I didn't want to come. And, Alex not coming, and nothing against Alex, but, it's kind of an easy choice, you know, like that's the easy way out, you know, is not coming. Because, you know, it would be easy for me, like, I have to stop what I'm doing every day at like 9 o'clock to get ready to go to the gym, you know, whether that's, you know, just enjoying time with the family, watching Game of Thrones, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, I just say watching Game of Thrones because that's just what we're watching right now, you know, just kind of binge watching that to catch up. But whatever it might be, you know, I have to put all that on hold. That's one of the main reasons I work out at night, is to minimize that, you know, that interruption. But, you know, you're going out to dinner, or you have plans and you're going to be out till 9:30, 10 o'clock, I have to go, you know, because I have to go to the gym. And so, like I said, it's because I'm trying to not breach the contract that I've made with myself. So I just wanted you guys to understand, or to know that I understand. I understand it's the most difficult thing to come and do this, to do the diet. It's easy to do what made us this way. You know, it's easy to grab some fast food. It's easy to just chill at the house if you've had a hard day at work. All of those things are easy, and there's no doubt about it. And so if you're out there and you're doing the workout and you're doing the diet, you know, I want to say good job, because you are putting in the work. And you're putting in work that a lot of people aren't, you know. And you will see results. You just have to stick with it. Consistency is key. You have to do the hard work, and you have to eat right. And it will fall into place. There's no magic formula. It will fall into place. So, alright guys, let's get in here and do some legs. I'll try to be as up in energy as I can. And I appreciate you guys watching the video. And let's get in here and do legs on this fine Tuesday evening. So I'll see you inside. Alright guys, so we are inside the gym. First thing we're going to do is some leg extensions to warm up our knees, because as soon as we get done with that, we're just going to go and do some squats on the Smith machine. So alright, let's do some leg extensions real quick. Probably just do 2 sets of 10. I honestly think last time I was doing the warm-ups, I think I was using too much weight, and I kind of wore out my quads a little bit just doing the extensions. So let's do 2 sets of 10, just get the blood pumping, and then we'll move on. So all right, let's get to work. All right, so you're gonna get an up-close personal view while I do this, because there's some other people on some of the other machines I use to prop the camera on. So this is what you're getting. Like I said, we're just gonna go lightweight. That was only like 85 pounds, so nothing major. I'm just trying to get the blood pumping is all I'm trying to do. So we'll rest for just a second and do another 10 more. Pump it up to 100. So let's give this a go. Alright, so that was quick and painless, and got a little bit of a stretch. And you know, I think as I'm doing this more, this is, I don't want to say this is becoming less needed, but my legs are just getting more conditioned to being worked out in the fashion that they're being worked out. So it's not so much about doing anything other than just getting a good stretch, because you know, the muscle memory, they know what I'm expecting of them. So I don't know if somebody's using the squat rack or not. It doesn't look like it, so maybe we'll get over there and film some squats, see what we can do. Alright guys, I'll see you in just a minute. Guys, so as you just saw, we're doing our sets of 5. Probably not going to make as drastic a jump on the weights. Usually I'd go to 225. I think what I may do is go to, I just did 135. I think I might go 185, 225. I don't know, maybe 275, and then shoot for that 315. Mostly has to do with motivation, but I still want to get in. I'm not quite as motivated to, throw 315 on there just yet, but I do want to get in some good sets, so I don't want to just bust through 10 reps and get to 315 and get, a couple, so, or none, depending on how I'm feeling today. But yeah, so I think we may just add a little bit of weight and try to get maybe at least 5 good sets out of this. So yeah, let's go back to work. Alright guys, so we just put in our 5 sets. Felt pretty good overall. Probably could do a little bit more, but I want to move on, do some leg press now. I said a little bit more, probably another 10 pounds on each side, which will put us up to about 335. But like we said before, not really feeling squats or legs or anything today, so we got in 5 good working sets, 5 sets of 5. Let's move on to leg press and do the same thing. So, all right guys, let's go do some work. Alright guys, let's go do it for our leg press session. I'll be back in about 20 minutes after I put all the weights away, but just kidding. But we're gonna move on to Romanian deadlifts, and I'll go over that in just a second because it's kind of a weird movement, but it's really good for your hamstrings. So we'll get into that just as soon as I get these weights put away. Alright guys. Alright guys, so we got all the weights put up. Like I said, we're moving on to Romanian deadlifts. The thing that's different about a Romanian deadlift and a standard deadlift, biggest difference is you start in the up position. So the weight's already going to be here. So it's kind of like doing a rack pull, but you're going to go down, but you're also not going to touch the floor with the weight. You're going to bend your knees, but only once. What I mean by that is they're going to be in a bent position to start with, and then you're going to go down, lower the weight to the floor. You're really trying to squeeze your glutes and your hamstrings. My quads and my calves are extremely strong, but my hamstrings are lacking. And one of the things that I saw about that was just doing these Romanian deadlifts. So I've done them before at a different gym, and I remember like how bad it hurt. That you really feel like a weird pull, and especially if you don't do it a lot. It's like it just kind of runs down. It almost feels like a sciatic nerve pain, but it's just that muscle tendon stretching out, that really long tendon in the back. So I don't know how many sets we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to do 5 reps with 135, and you know, see how that feels. Because like I said, I think the last time I did 135, and I could like feel it after like 2 reps. So I'll try to get more than 2 reps. But yeah, I'm gonna try to position this so you can see how I'm doing it. And my form might not even be perfect, but it's the best that I can do, and that's all you need to do. This isn't for your back strength or leg strength. Well, I want to say leg strength, it's for your hams, but it's not like a standard deadlift where you're trying to muster a bunch of force and pick up weight off the ground. You're already holding the weight. It's actually relatively light, and you're just getting a stretching motion with resistance. So, all right, guys, let's try to get to it and knock out 5. Alright, so as you saw, the form on that's kind of weird. My form was really bad. I watched back the video. But I already felt a little bit of a burn, so I'm going to keep doing it. It's not as severe as the first time I did it. And I think the first time I ever did it, I didn't have my legs at a bend, but I was watching some instructional stuff, and it said to have your legs at the bend. I mean, if you saw, my knees were bent from the start, but that position didn't change. I didn't go any lower with my legs. I think I did on the first one, but that's just because my mind was saying deadlift. But after that first rep, my leg placement, my knee placement, as far as up and down, stayed the same. So the first time I did it completely straight leg, and that's when I really felt the burn. I may try to not bend as much at the knee, so I try to get that pull again. I don't know if that's bad for me or not, but I know when I did it straight leg, I think I actually did like straight leg with my feet together, and I like felt it like crazy. I may do some variations. I may try that this go around and see if I notice a difference, and then if not, then I'll do another 5 and just do it how I was doing it on the first set. So you're learning with me, so let's do some work. Alright, so I definitely felt a lot more pull doing it, kind of keeping straight leg. When I say straight leg, a slight bend, but very minimal. A couple of degrees at the knee, nothing more. You know, not knees locked out because that'll make you pass out. But just a very slight bend. So not locked out. But I just felt it a lot better there. And I feel like without focusing on having to really where my knees were at, I was able to focus more on my back positioning and just pulling the weight up. You'll notice at the very top of the rep, when the bar comes up to my waist, I'm thrusting my hips forward and trying to tighten my glutes. I don't have much of glute muscle, so but I'm trying to get that squeeze to get the glutes and the hamstrings. So I'm gonna do 5 more the way I just did it. I'm not gonna switch back to the knee bend just because I haven't really perfected that form and it's sloppy and I don't feel it. So why waste the energy? I'm gonna do it the way I just did it and knock out 5 more, and then I think we'll move on to calves and wrap it up. So, all right guys, let's get to work. Alright guys, so just finish up that last set. You saw the first 2 reps, I had my feet touching. That didn't really make a difference, and I noticed my back was rounding. So really my back was rounded for the whole set of 5. Probably just because I'm tired, and just not maintaining form is not a good thing. So probably done with the Romanian deadlifts. And don't get me wrong, I feel a good stretch. So tomorrow, that's probably something I'll feel, because it's obviously something I haven't been working that hard with all these workouts. So I'm gonna go on and do some standing calf raises, and that's gonna wrap us up. All right, let's do some work. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up our leg workout for the day. Even though we didn't want to come here, I didn't want to come here. I feel like we're still putting some pretty good work. We've had a good stretch and good tension in everything that we did. And even added the Romanian deadlifts to the repertoire, which is not something I've been doing. And we were able to go heavy on leg press and decently heavy on our Smith machine squats. So all in all, and on the calf raises, on the calf raises, you'll see something a little bit different. Was I did 3 sets of 10. I've been doing high volume, 3 sets of 20, just leaving the weight static. So I did the first set of 10 with my normal 20 rep weight, which is like 2 plates and then whatever the machine is, I think 60 pounds or something. And then I added 50 more pounds, and then I added 20 more pounds. And I'll put all that up on the screen when it gets to it. But yeah, so wanted to build, I feel like the calves are getting pretty cut up, which is what happens when you do volume. It really cuts up the muscle. But I want to pack a little bit more size on them so that I don't look like I have little bitty chicken legs. So try to make them a little bit bigger, a little bit wider. And then once that happens, go back to cutting them back up so that you can see some definition. So, but yeah, I hope you liked the video. Wasn't that bad once I started doing it. I think that's how it always is for me at the gym. Once I'm in here, I like it. But yeah, so if you like this video, don't forget to like down below and subscribe to the channel, and hit the little bell to get notifications. And check us out on Instagram at Bolton Fat to Fit. And if you have any questions, you can shoot us an email at boltonfattofit@gmail.com. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for all the support, and until next time, do work.